Right, so let's go.
It's ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. All praises to Yahweh,
Hashem, Shai Hashem, Rakakadash.
All right, double honors to Apostle and the elders in New York, Great Millstone, and salutation to you all around the world that's teaching the truth. Shalom to you serious sisters. All right, so bro, just tell that story about that Idumean in Cincinnati. What happened?
Yeah, it was a Idumean in Cincinnati, Ohio. He was trying to enter the FBI headquarters, and then he had an AR rifle and then a nail gun. He tried to enter the presence, but I think he dipped from the scene, and then it was a little high pursuit chase, and then.
But tell me what the reason why he invaded
the reason why because
the FBI headquarters.
The reason why he was part of that January 6th stuff, and then he was saying a lot of things on the social media. He was rambling about like how the way with the Trump thing.
Yeah.
He said they wouldn't they weren't going to commit acts or something like that, but they wanted to make a statement. They want to put matters into their own hand.
See, the curse is coming off of us and going on Esau, man. So we see his downfall. It says right here, it says Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. It said, and Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee which persecute thee. And that's Esau. You read Psalms 83, he's number one on the top list, man. All right. So ain't no mystery. Esau hate us, man. All right. This guy on TikTok. I'm a Yehuda Israelite. You see that video yet? Oh, I'll put it this way. Yeah, I'm a Yehuda Israelite. I ain't one of them. I ain't gonna say I'm a Hebrew Israelite.
Supernatural.
All right, so he's trimming his lamps and stuff. So we gonna do a video on him, live showing him nothing. I'm gonna do a live video about him another time.
Yehuda is not in the scriptures.
Yehuda. They come from Yahweh the Yah. Means a citizen of King of Judah. Well, you still saying you're a Hebrew Israelite either way, man. Alright? But we're going back to how Esau hate us. Esau hate us, but the curse is coming off us and going on to him. That Edomite ran up in the FBI headquarters. Alright? Which probably was set up anyway. Probably let them do it. You can't tell the FBI to know that man was coming. They gonna know we come when we come to them. If we post up the FBI and Chiefs could just come arrest all the asses.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't tell me a Idumean just walling up in the FBI headquarters and start shooting with nail guns. Get the fuck out of here. Alright? But anyway, that's what they did anyway. They going down because Esau versus Esau, man. Alright? So you got those good old boys who take the Constitution of America very seriously, man. And then you have the elite family, man. They don't give a shit about the Constitution. They wipe their ass with it, man.
That's right.
Right? Because America never was meant to be free. It's a damn prison. It's a prison for the Israelites. Alright? It's also a prison for the damn Hebrews. Alright? Begging for the Hebrews was like thousands of so warm.
That's right.
Alright?
And that's what Egypt was meant to be. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. Right? And you got the different plagues, man. Verse 5, it says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And it's death all around. People getting judged. But you wonder why people getting shot on 79th, the red line train, on 69th, the red line train, 63rd, the red line train, Roosevelt stop, the red line train, on the blue line, CJ blue line, on the CJ bus, cars and shit, coming off curves, hitting motherfuckers and shit. That bitch in LA, she was in the car, she picked up those people. These are the plagues of death, man.
That's right.
All right. Don't y'all see something funny going on? This shit like that one happened like years ago, right there. I mean, shit happened, but not like that. Like, dang, what motherfucker got stabbed? Damn, motherfucker got stabbed again on this night. Like back to back, hour to hour and shit. Yeah. They tried to rob that dude a couple weeks ago on the red line train. He stabbed. They stabbed for about 3 or 4 in the hospital.
Good.
Yeah, on North Clybourne, man. Then somebody tried to rob somebody. Somebody stabbed his head. The one who tried to pull a gun, try to rob somebody. He ended up getting stabbed in the chest and death.
Hey, Elder, that was the spirit that you mentioned about on Tuesday.
Right.
Even though I was going late for class, when I was on the train,
Right.
so
Is you confessing, my brother?
yeah. So when I was on the train heading
Right.
for class, it was a lady on the intercom said it was like a police presence or somebody got shot on the red line. So that's the spirit, you know.
Right.
That's that love of many should wax cold.
Yep, West Cold, man. They shooting, boldly shooting police officers and shit, man.
Yep.
All right, dude, that nutcase. And I believe that nutcase was a setup. The one shot up that young police officer. That dude, the police officer. Cause that motherfucker, he got out like too many times. Like he supposed to be serving hard sentences, man. He just got out, man. All right, so they let him stay. Out. All right.
Hey, so it's Egyptian against Egyptian. Hey,
Egyptian against Egyptian, man.
hey, we've never seen like the
But you
elders-
still get. I'm sorry, it's a lot. Even though couple of those incidents was a setup, you still got Idumeans that feel that way, man. And they want to kill. It's a lot. They want to unalive everyone, every politician, every judge, the Rothschilds that own that Standard Oil building right there, man. All right, they want to unalive them, man. They want America back. They want good old USA back. All right, where the niggas at the bottom, they on top. They gonna put us in slavery, but they ain't gonna get us. We'll put their ass in slavery. Ain't gonna be no good old boys, the good old days.
And verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein,
Woe means destruction. This place, right?
for the sword and that destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Swords in their hand. All right. Hey, so that also cuts that everybody can be saved. Bullshit, man. How you gonna be saved in one nation fighting another nation?
That's right.
Man, that makes no sense. Only the elect gonna be saved out of it, man. All right. So all this racial tension, man. It's really called nationality tension, man. Nation tension, man. Originally, your nationality go back. Who was your forefather from Shannon, Ham, and Japheth? Your forefather was an Israelite. Your forefather Ishmaelite. Your forefather Edomite. Was he a Cushite? All right, that's what nations originally were. But they changed all of it. It's just where you born in. You just naturalized. No, your nationality go back with your forefathers. That's your nation. Not because you born in this place.
That's right.
All right.
And that's why Jake naturally segregates themselves amongst each other.
Right.
Right? Then the heathens, they go amongst each other. And they're in the spot that Esau has them to go to.
Yep.
Right? Hey, and like the elder was saying, it's never been like this with shootings and all kind of stabbings and all kind of accidents, which really we know the Heavenly Father is putting judgment out. Hey, the Alex Jones trial, they just fined him, I think it was $45 million for, making comments about Sandy Hook and all the different stuff.
You say so,
Which, I don't want to say nothing, too crazy. They're looking to prosecute us and they're looking to catch us up on our words.
Yeah, you gotta be certain.
But we know that they are behind certain events. And they've actually shown that in different movies. All right, but this is verse 16. For there should be sedition against men and invading one another. And Alex Jones, you telling me he just walked into the Bohemian Grove, right? He just happened to, okay, kind. They said, but there should be...
It's rumors that Alex Jones and Charlie Sheen are Knights Templars. Like they're some type of assassins. They can like shoot a couple rounds, like not like they got like above, beyond sharpshooters. They can do shit like that. So that's why he able to walk in Bohemian Grove and shit like that. That's bullshit. If me and you try that, they would have caught us and find us. We'd be locked up today. Alright, go ahead.
Amazing.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought it went on such thing as that. But he be roving.
Right.
So you people say, oh, you conspiracy theorists, and you say, this here, y'all paranoid, but why would they worship a giant owl in the middle of the night?
That's right.
Certain days, so why?
That's right. And they got a little baby in there crying.
Yeah, a little baby. And sometimes they say it's real, somebody real, or they say it's a little empty. Anyway, then it's with this fuck. All right, then you got the Belize grove for the winter. All right, go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 16:21. Thou shalt not plant thee a grove of any trees near unto the altar of the Lord thy power, which thou shalt make thee. The reason the Heavenly Father did that, because under those groves, that's where Jake liked to worship those other gods. Every city you got the groves. Okay, Bohemian Grove, Tower Grove. Up here, I forget what the name of the grove, but it's groves up here too. You got certain parks with select Cottage Grove. You got certain parks with select,
Hyde Park got that. You got some. I think you got some downtown here. Got the trees, groves. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yep, but jumping back to this, 2 Ezra 15 and 16, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
That's what's happening right now. That guy, it may have been set up, we don't know, but they're having with the Trump thing incident. It's happening. The guy went to the FBI office, man. All right, they don't give a fuck. All right, he probably playing for real, but they probably just let him let him in. Ain't no way, you can't tell me the FBI didn't know that guy was Trump. You can't tell me that, dude. All right, go ahead. Anyway, he went up in there. He disregard what? Go ahead.
Disregard, they shall not regard their kings nor princes.
They're leaders, man. Also, who represent the leaders? They peacemakers. They keep the peace. They're agents, man. All right, so they also go for the outfit boys. The FBI, the CIA, the etc. So they disregard it because like 20, 30 years, 50 years ago, 60, 70, they wouldn't dig that shit. They like,
It says, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right.
Man shall
That's going to happen real soon. It's going to turn up, man. The FBI, the police, man, the RS, man. When these people get angry and stuff, man, they get real pissed off, man. It's going to go out of force, man. It's going to get so bad that the elite go build the houses. Even though they set it up that way, but it's going to get out of force, man. Because really the most out control. It said Proverbs 21, somebody get that Proverbs.
And you heard it here from Great Millstone, just like the CHIPS Act that just came out.
Oh yeah, that Vice.
I'm telling y'all this.
Yeah. I think it's been by Vice. It's doing by Vice.
The CHIPS Act?
No, not the CHIPS Act. I think I've seen the CHIPS Act. I don't know, maybe just a thumb there.
Right.
But anyway, the chip is here.
And Elder, they did like a Slovakia.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, Adonai Elohim.
And then as far as like the inflation, they had signing to build like an inflation act.
Yeah.
So they think that's going to stop from the inflation to increasing, even though it's been decreasing for the past couple of months.
Right.
But that's not going to stop the decrease of Babylon the Great.
Well, them dumbass people think it's gonna stop. But we know really they're gonna run this economy to the ground. They want to introduce that electronic money.
In the last presidential address, we talked about the chip coming to Ohio.
Right.
Semiconductors coming to Ohio. Right. We talked about the infrastructure.
They already got the factories made.
And when was the last time you seen a presidential one of those news broadcasts where they talked about infrastructure and the economy in that specific terms?
Hey, what did Joe say? He said America, something like that. Chip was or whatever. He said America would be something like that. Oh, revolutionize the chip is some shit. Yep. What you think gonna happen, man? Like they're coming up with that rice grain, man. The MOTE.
Conspiracy theories. Right? Conspiracy
Man, you
theories.
people stupid, man. How the hell the Esau, so-called white man got America, man? they conspired to wipe out, or almost wiped out the so-called Native Americans and traffic gas, and Seminole Indians, so-called Seminole traffic movement, man. How do you think they got America, man? You think you're stupid. All right, somebody conspiring right now. Woman conspiring to commit adultery, against her husband. Don't give me this shit. Ain't no such thing as conspiracy, man. How come your ass is paying tax and IRS ain't part of the government, man? All right, what you keep scared of? All right, that's why you keep paying, because you're scared. If everybody in America stop paying taxes, you don't pay that shit. Everybody's scared.
They heard that word going forth all throughout the world.
Right.
To the point where they had to put a newscast, saying the conspiracies ain't real.
Oh, that bullshit.
You know?
They talking all those damn news networks and shit.
And then what? 2-3 days later, Putin basically said it was a conspiracy. That's why I did that last night. You know?
Oh yeah.
Putin went straight out and named names.
Right. And that's why your house should call you all the dead. In the book of Matthew, he told there is like one of the buried spots that we found out. He said, basically all dead to the dead. Let the dead bury the dead, man. You be fucking zombies, man. You believe everything. You have zombies sleep and stuff. You seeking knowledge, but you can't change that knowledge from most of our people that make it, man.
That's right.
That's what the zombie moves about. They go for the brain, they seek knowledge. Alright? Or in the movie Poltergeist, Carolines, the light. People seeking that light, that knowledge. They can't get it. They can never get It's nuts. Go ahead.
Proverbs 21:1. And it reads, the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh.
Right.
As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Right. So, Esau think he behind that fence, think he's in control, and he will take control forever. But really, the Most High is making him do that. The Most High set up a state, man, a setup, man. All right? We can pull the rug under Esau's little scrawny red legs. It's peeling scales and skin off.
Hey, Elder, just like Esau, Moab, and Ishmael and them try to go up to the little Space Force thing, being astronauts.
Oh yeah, astronauts.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna fight no angels, man. You can't. The angels be around their nuclear plants. They be plummeting missiles and stuff. You could barely make Mach 10. The angels go beyond Mach 10. You make that UFO go like this, all types of directions. On down quiet, make a straight, shape shift. Can't do that, man. Close the walls and shit. Hey, I seen a chariot in a portal. I seen a chariot on video, brother said a chariot in a portal, man. And a portal went somewhere else here in the United States, man. You can't do that, man. All right, go ahead.
Bring that out.
Go ahead.
This is Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men and giveth it to whomsoever he will.
Right. So he gave it. He gave it to Esau, man. Gotta go back to Esau blessing in Genesis 26. He had to do that because Isaac put that blessing on it. So have to bound by it, man. All right. That never happened. That and that's part of our downfall to Esau. But then we're gonna come back and take Most High gonna put us back on top, man.
Yes.
Right? So that had to happen, man. That had to happen, man. Because Isaac gave Esau that blessing. All right. So
And,
go ahead.
and set it up over it the basis of men.
Right.
It's like that was going into.
Right. Pieces of fishing. Right. He's Lord, man. Look how you run this society, man. You got sodomites and stuff, man. All types of weirdos and shit. All right? It's filthy. It's physically filthy and spiritually filthy, man. America's a dirty place, man. All right? Go Micah chapter 2, verse 10. All right? And that damn, put the camera there 2 times. Just sit there. driving a Ferrari, man. You don't supposed to be on the ground like that. All right. Barbie. There should be no impoverished Edomite in the world.
Hey, Elder,
All right,
like
but you know what? They going down anyway. That's that symbolized. Go ahead.
Hey, Elder, like you mentioned that, like it ain't supposed to be like a bunch of homeless Edomites.
Right.
And you got the Biden administration sending consistently millions and billions of dollars over there in the Ukraine war. You know,
that's
wasting
Section 8.
money. Yeah. And they could be used, if that was the case, they should be, if they cared about Babylonians so much, they would fund all those money towards for the homeless.
But you know what they do that? Because these are low-level Edomites. They're not part of the elite 13 families, man, who run this system. That's why they don't give a shit about you. That's why they don't care if you're down the job. You got workers' rights and shit. You ain't they people. Yeah.
But you know what? Even if you're not, it's still
Set up.
Yeah, it's still trillions of dollars in circulation. You Edomites got it good. That's not an excuse. Y'all still have it good. Y'all piss it all away.
Because they been off, they get the crumbs from their they get the crumbs for their leaders, man. And then some of Esau, they know about this thing, just turn their head and say, oh, this is you're a conspiracy theorist. You know, I'm alright, I'm doing good as long as I got my house and my wife is gay, my little dog named Spot, and my wife named Jane, my kids Jack and Jill. Alright? But now they screaming hard and bright because now the shooting of the foot and they the niggas. Alright?
Like this, 2 Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
That's that martial law. It's that martial law coming soon, man. It's coming. You better get them. Esau finna put the muzzle back on the people, man.
Yep.
You ain't gonna be free and all this shit, follow law and all this stuff, Christmas time and shit. All right, he gonna put that muzzle back on. There's gonna be some type. It might be some type of event they gonna set up. All right, or probably release some type of mutate version of the monkey business. Everybody getting paranoid and shit. That's what our people get destroyed right now. Say some Islam, Islam.
You know he
Yeah,
that's why he's smiling.
Yeah, smirking and shit, man. But you know what? Michael probably be your smirking, beat his ass to death, man. Alright, you people think you're just a joke and everything, man. You coming against your house and all that. Alright. Before I get stabbed and shot on the streets, you might, family member right down on a t-shirt. Put candles and teddy bears when he died there.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So that's going to show you the level of chaos that's about to happen. Say houses will be destroyed. Right? That house that you worked for 20, 30 years, you was never late on your payment. You got that.
Oh no, you paid till you were 80 years old, the house all rotten and shit.
Man, house rotten, boards falling off.
You can't do bad that shit, I'm gonna rotten.
Leaning and shit.
Leaning and shit,
I'm invested in America.
That house you told you, get the fuck out of my house. Get my house. Get the fuck out of my house. You can't do what I want to do. Well, you picked up your son. Suppose they ain't do what you say.
It's going to be destroyed. And men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods.
And take everything, because guess what? It's gonna be a yeah, it's because the shelves gonna be empty, man. It's gonna be ain't no food, man. You got videos of people they showing no food on shelves, man. That's done purpose by Esau, but you don't sound really behind that business. Because on the elect is gonna eat. Like I said, Isaiah chapter 65, 13 and 14.
It says, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yep, great for the lack of bread, man. The trucks, the gas prices going high, the diesel fuel and shit. Nothing to get imported. I think the airplanes run on diesel fuel too. Oh man, you people fuck, man. So you can't get no food imported and shit. You know, Esau, he likes those organic grapes and plants, different olive oils, juniper roots. Hey, juniper roots. Juniper roots, that's what you gonna say.
Not sure about that.
Well, you like all those things, all the like the white asparagus, all those different grains. That's what that restaurant Italy spelled E-A-T-L-Y. They got all those different import pasta sauce, pizza sauce, different oils and liquor from Italy and all this stuff. China, champagne, all the various stores. And you like little shit like that. Oh, this is my tuna butter. You gotta do this like shit. All that shit comes out. Like you're gonna be eating Ethiopian, you're gonna be drinking on Ethiopian coffee and shit like that. Alright? You ain't gonna have no coffee at all.
It says, behold, I said the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom, thus saith the Most High. So just like y'all do us, you allow us to fall off and to be in all these bad situations and these ghettos and food deserts and all this shit, it's gonna get done to you.
They it was some Gadites, man. There was some Gadites. I think they belong to it's in the area where the North Dakota or South Dakota. I think it was the Sioux or Dakota, one of them. And Esau told it was they had that store and shit. Remember, on the curse we had to hear it during 2848. This happened like in 18. This happened like in 16, 17. It happened between the 1600s and 1800s. I think it is 1800s. Yeah. And so they told Gad. Gad was hungry. They said, "Hey, can you get us some supplies and some meat and stuff like that?" And that Nubian told him to eat grass. So the Gadites got mad and killed his ass and stuffed grass in his mouth. Alright? So, you could get it. I do could get a payback. Alright? I do to talk shit. You join the perks that your leaders stole this land, America. Now, America's Israelite. Belong to the Northern Kingdom. This is our land. Alright, so you took our homeland, our first headquarters, original Israel, Canaan. Yeah, you took New Canaan from us, man. The second headquarters, man. Canada. Alright, Canada. Break it down, Canaan, Canada. Canada broke down 4 parts. Alright? Well, this place, this New Canaan, man, you took this from us. Alright? And you starved us, man. Guess you rushing our food out, starving us and all this stuff, man. So now you're going to be starved, man. Eat your own children. That's all. So those zombies moves about, the Walking Dead, they eat each other, man.
Hey, Elder,
yeah.
Salaki, Elder.
Yeah.
Just like Pope Francis went up there to Canada,
Right.
think he's going to get some type of sympathy or sincere apology, from the Gadites.
Yeah.
But Gad is going to overcome at the end.
Oh, the Pope. The Pope.
Yeah.
Yeah, bullshit apology, man. Alright, and them Gadites, man, they gotta be something. Man. I don't know, they gotta be something. They gonna put the better address on this and all that shit. Alright? But you niggas on you Gadites on TikTok, man. You like to come against the dark skinned Gadites and Jake Judah, man. Alright? But you ain't doing nothing, you ain't saying nothing. You just some of y'all saying something, but y'all ain't saying anything, man. Y'all ain't getting no revolt from those leaders and stuff. Alright? But the poop, man, that don't mean nothing, man. Hey, this guy, if he really felt bad, he'd gain a reparation. He gave all 12 tribes, all 10 tribes of America 42 reparation. And he'd have gave that land back. He'd have gave all that gold that got locked up in the Babylon. He'd have gave that back. And he would have told you all the Israelites. And he'd have told like, hey, he'd have called the Amalek on. They said, hey man, let's get these people their homeland and Israel back. He would have told them that. But he ain't gonna do it because he saw them down, man. Alright? So that was just a facade of show. Yes. Alright, good.
It says, and he's a false prophet anyway. He's supposed to be the representation of the Most High on earth.
Hey, ain't no I do. Most High ain't dealing with no I do. That's right. Alright, ain't no I do. He can't. He said 20. He brought me 23. He saw that back. You might get that though.
Second Ezra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Yep.
And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid.
Right, alright. So those empty storehouses, man. So video people on, that's real, man. Alright? Let's come in here to arrest the United States. Alright? And you saw him make his big push, man. Really the Most High making this push. That's really the Most High shit. Right? To weed out, get rid of you people, man. You undesirable, man. You 2/3 you damn heathens. Alright?
And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Like enemies, man. Your friend, your homeboy, your ace you grew up with, man. He ready to blow your head off, man, for that can of beef hash. Alright, go ahead.
And the earth shall stand in fear with those that
That's
dwell
how bad
therein.
it's gonna get. He said the earth gonna stand in fear, man. It's gonna be real fucked up out here, man. There's gonna be so much dead bodies over here, man. You can't bury people.
Stink.
It's gonna be stinking, man. Horrors. You think it's stink somewhere like in a bad neighborhood, you know, bad neighborhood you walk in, the wind blowing pissing in there, man. You'll be smelling dead bodies, man. Shit, rotten flesh, and shit was just dumb, man. That proud people, man. All right, go ahead.
The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. So basically, running water. You're gonna have issues with running water. Esau trying to buy up or trying to create patents for water. What? Water?
Well, just like in Total Recall, they control the air.
See,
How they control the air and shit.
Esau would charge you to breathe if he could. Great battle.
He said, "Hey, shut that." He like, "Hey, shut that air down, man." Total Recall, they couldn't breathe. So how the fuck can you control air? Well, you control air, but they control the movie Mars. It's like some type of machine, and it get real hot when you press down.
Built in the ice cap or something.
Yeah, he didn't want to turn it on. It was like that. That was he was looking at.
I never saw it.
You never seen it?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
You know what? This guy on the toss, man, he's suspended. He's suspended. He got to do a book report on Total Recall. Watch this. Have you seen Total Recall? The original one. You said Total Recall, the original one on the Schwarzenegger. Oh, you know what? You got to screw you young, man. Joe people. Hey, no, man.
Ain't no excuse. Ain't no excuse for me, man.
You gonna see that back in the 90s, 1990s. It came on TNT, TBS. I think it came on Channel 7. What? Don't Channel 7.
Wow.
Channel 7 on 3. Yeah, you can't say.
Total Recall.
That's a classic, man.
Check it out.
Man.
No, you made it like that.
I got past me, bro.
They can't pay that. Hey, man, this camp's on to be movie bus.
I'm 5'7".
That's right.
Hey, the work gonna be bad, man. Take what you do. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm done.
Okay, yeah. What else I said? Yeah, Esau at a pope. Hey, guide him. That's bad. Check out that vampire movie too.
Yeah. Is that this weekend?
Yeah.
Night shift. Or day shift. Something.
Your friend and I ain't say that. Your friend County Long Beach. Like vampire movies. Anyway, go ahead.
This is 9 and 19. Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened. That's what we were just going into, how the land is going to be darkened, the city is going to be darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother. And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry. And he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm.
God. Those old zombie movies, man. Right? Ain't no dead bodies. Ain't gonna be no goddamn everybody off the course for the truth. Then dead bodies gonna come alive. And it's like, dude, your body, when you dead, your body reconforms. Ain't no blood flowing through your body, then your body, the organs get full. Ain't no dead bodies come back to life. That's a bunch of fish. Alright?
It's Hebrews 9:27. And as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this the judgment. Unless the Lord bring you back.
Back alive.
Right.
Or dysfunction. Just like when House had that, talking about earthquake and raise something up. And it was like pops and walking around and stuff. But the Most High put the power on them, he resurrect their whole, he rejuvenate their whole bodies. They won't walk around dead and shit.
All right, Matthew 27 and 52. No, I'm gonna start at 51. And behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twain from the top to the bottom, and the earth did quake, and the rocks rent, and the graves were open, and many bodies of the saints which slept arose.
Only a saint here is like saint means set apart. Alright.
And came out of the graves after his resurrection, and went into the holy city, and appeared unto many.
Right. They weren't zombies, man. It was like they had all their flesh. There wasn't no madness coming out of shit like that. It was just like they just didn't die, man. You know, but they did that. It just made us alive again, man. The Most High, he got the power to do that. Don't you see on videos, people at the funerals, they coming back to life and shit? An old lady or a baby come back to life and shit. People waking up dead, being dead. Go ahead.
And I want to get something. The elder just got through saying that the saints are Israelites. So let me back him up on that with Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 5.
Right.
All right? And it reads, and when they had determined to slay the babes of the saints, one child being cast forth and saved, to reprove them, who tookest away the multitude of their children, and destroyed them altogether in the mighty water. That's talking about Moses.
Yep.
Okay? So it says, and when they had determined to slay the babes of the saints,
Yep.
that's when they was throwing the Israelite babies into the Nile River.
Yep. Get another one. Through that is Deuteronomy 33. Start at the top. So I get Psalms 50 and Deuteronomy 33:1. Who the Israelites are the saints. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 33:1. And this is the blessing wherewith Moses, the man of the Most High, blessed the children of Israel before his death. And he said, Yahweh came from Sinai and rose up from Seir unto them. He shined forth from Mount Paran, and he came with 10,000 of saints. From his right hand went a fiery law to them. Yea, he loved the people. All his saints are in thy hand. And they sat down at thy feet. Every one shall receive of thy words. Moses commanded us a law, even the inheritance of the congregation of Jacob.
So who getting the law? Israel, man. Israel getting the law. But really, they primary law is like when it's like disobey y'all. The Most High shot niggas from the churches, chastised. Yup. The other hard wrote that down, man. Alright, so it's that primary law the Most High shoot ladies on there. Alright, hey, you said Yahweh is the king of the terror. Alright. But the saints are the Israelites. So I got Psalms right there.
I got Psalms 148 and start at 14.
Right.
And he also exhorted the horn of his people, the praise of his saints,
Right.
even of the children of Israel, a people near to him, praise ye Yahweh.
Right. Right. So only a saint could be an Israelite, man. Right? Can't no damn cracker be no Israelite. Ain't no Asian, Moabite, Chinese, Ammonite, Japanese, Hamite, African could be a saint, man. Right? Only people on this side could be a saint. A saint means to set apart, man.
That's right.
And the Santos, set apart, man. Santa, saint. In the Hebrew, it's Kodash. It's set apart. Hey, it's in Leviticus 26 and 20. Leviticus 20, 26. It both has separate us from the rest of the people. So one of
So it's all about bloodline thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right.
This is Psalms 50 and 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me
Who made a covenant? Israel. All right, go ahead.
by sacrifice. And that word for saint is chasayad, faithful, kind, godly, holy one, saint, pious.
And Esau ain't faithful, man. Ooh, give me that Proverbs 25:19, man. Esau, he ain't no man of faith, man.
It's Proverbs 25 and
I
19.
think it's, and he said he'll get somebody got no faith or something like that. Like
Confidence is an unfaithful man
yeah, go ahead.
in time of trouble.
Right.
It's like a broken tooth and a foot
Esau
out of
got no
joint.
damn faith, man. Go ahead.
It's like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint.
Read that again.
Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint.
Somebody get the Psalms 10 and 4. Esau, he don't got the Most High on his name. Because you ought to have faith, man. You gotta have the Lord on your man. Go ahead.
Psalms 10, verse 4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High.
Right.
The Most High is not in all his thoughts.
Right. So you're a man of faith. You gotta have the Most High in your thoughts always. And Esau demonstrated that when he sold, when he really served his birthright, it was given to Jacob before that. But that situation just showed that Esau got no faith. But just lose the car. He sold his birthright for a pot of raw meat and lentils, man. Alright, so Esau don't got no damn faith, man. Right? He ain't no damn saint, man. And neither is Ham, and neither is Japhet, Elam, the rest of the heathens. Alright? That
Real quick, Psalms 53 and 1. The fool have said in his heart, there is no Most
who
High.
said that? Who said that now? Esau.
Yep.
They taking Yahweh to court. How the hell you gonna take the Most High to court, man? How you gonna punish the Most High, man? And really, the closest thing you can do to the Most High is to attack us. We his children, man. But you attack, you gonna F you up for that. All right? But really, can't nobody touch the Most High. God is dead. All the movies, God is dead. This and that. Oh, God don't exist. This and that. Get the hell out of here, man. People ain't gonna sing. All right? Go ahead.
It said the fool have said in his heart, there is no God.
Esau says that all the time.
Corrupt are they and have done abominable iniquity.
Yup.
There is none that doeth good.
And it's abominable iniquity, man. Look how America runs today, man. Right? The man, the sodomites all over here, man. Sodomy is encouraged and shit. Wickedness is encouraged. And the reason why all these crimes and shit like that, when Esau, he gives a slap on the head, he was like these criminals something.
That's right.
When you do a crime, man, you're supposed to be locked up. Be rehabilitated.
Certain stuff you're supposed to be put to death
Yup.
by the hands of the people.
Inside those prisons, man, it don't supposed to be no rape cases. Nobody supposed to be raped in prison, man. They supposed to get put to death when they do that. Prison supposed to be somewhere where it's strict. They tell your ass go to bed, you go to bed. Ain't gonna be no phone calls, no papers, none of that bullshit. You're gonna be told this and no drugs, nothing like that. You locked up for life. That's your lifestyle, man. Your lifestyle is really the prison supposed to be like a damn boot camp. Well, discipline, man. Nobody cursing, spilling each other. There's supposed to be no gangs on there. There's supposed to be nobody walking around with gang tattoos, man. They supposed to, when they get in prison, they're supposed to like shave them down, clean them up. You rid of those gang tattoos. Put them wherever cell they want to. Like, hey, they don't give a shit. What's this? You in jail now? Ain't no goddamn shit.
Hey,
None of that shit, man.
hey, Elder, just like they got on their money, the dollar bill, and there's something about in Yahweh we trust. Really, Caesar Borgia they trust.
Right, yup, the God they trust. Yup, Esau, he worship money too. But see, Esau, other God is gold, oil, and diamonds. Alright? It's like this guy, this guy used to come against us last Nubian, man, in jail. Alright? It was one thing he said true, man, that Esau God is gold, oil, and diamonds. Alright? That's Esau God. Yup.
This is Psalms 53:2. Most High looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand, that did seek the Most High. Every one of them is gone back. They are altogether become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Right? Have the workers of iniquity no knowledge? Who eat up my people as they eat bread?
Who eat up these people, destroy us, man. They inflict the 12 tribes of Israel.
They have not called upon the Most High.
Nope.
There were
They go right there, prove they not the same. They call upon the Most High.
There were they in great fear where no fear was, for the Most High has scattered the bones of him that encampeth against thee. Thou hast put them to shame, because the Most High hath despised them. Oh, that the salvation of Israel will come out of Zion. When the Most High bringeth back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad.
Most High gonna deliver us from this damn hell, man.
That's right.
Kimbo worked that stick shift out there.
That's right, that was it on that.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Kimbo worked that stick shift.
This is 2nd Ezra 3 and 36. Thou shalt find that Israel by name have kept thy precepts, but not the heathen.
Yup, so they're on the elect. Alright. The saints are the Israelites. Said, but not the heathen. Not the heathen. Ain't gonna be no Saint Mother Maria and all this shit. Alright, they choose a damn witch. Alright, I remember years ago the elder did a video that Simeon Knight could bug the hell out. When the elder say F the Pope, oh, you wanna fight him? Oh, you see that before? When they Simeon Knight, he wanna fight the elders in New York. They said F the Pope. I'm like, F the Pope, F the Pope. The elders in New York. Oh, okay. There's an old video, man, where Simeon Knight, he got mad for the elder said F the Pope. He ready to fight him. He hold him back and shit.
They ain't teach the 160.
Yeah, that's how fucked up Jordan can all out the alternate tribes here. They said something about the Pope or somebody they like Juanita Vine with that old witch, man. They want to fight you.
I never heard the Pope talk about the I'm not sure he ever talked about the Bagra. I never even heard. I'm not sure what you
So
talking
he
about
probably
that
tell you
before.
take that. They probably like they gonna twist Romans. What's that? Romans chapter 13. What's that? Romans chapter 13, 14. They got twisted. Say use the church saying shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what chapter they gonna try to bring out? Try to justify taking a new one too. Okay, this is scripture. Go ahead.
Psalms 9 and 17. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget the Most High.
We'll
Which that's
destroy
all-
that thermonuclear missiles, man. No chariots, man. No lasers, man.
That's right.
All right.
She's smiling and shit. I said
Yeah.
the wicked.
So
she's
just like
smiling.
hey. She like her kingdom, man. She like get up in the morning. She smile. She look like one of those bisexuals too, man. She like one of those chicks, man. So she probably get up in the morning, you know, bunch little carpet and shit.
It's common about it.
Yeah. Go to those scat parties where they smell the pieces on each other and stuff like that. Well, yeah. That's what she. That's part of her program, man. Eat some lobsters. Go eat some lobsters and shit.
Yeah, lobster.
No, not eat lobster. Oysters.
Okay, child.
Yeah, slurping oysters and shit. Man. This her kingdom, man.
Yeah.
Looking down on the so-called, the rich like so-called Negroes like too, Native American. She in her heaven, man. Yeah.
It says, for the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever.
The needy and the poor, the Israelites.
Yep. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight.
Yep.
Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men.
That's started right now, man, because they hold America, no Queen is crumbling, man. They see the chariots and they get scared because the chariots here. Then they try, what they say the chariots was? Some parallel universe bullshit. What's that what Malcolm brought out? They said some bullshit explanation and shit. Man, everybody ain't gonna believe that shit, man. You better slow this, man. Alright?
Yep. Real quick, this Psalms 82 and 6. I have said, ye are gods. So the other nations are but men. You had in the beginning what? The sons of men, the sons of the wicked, the sons of the Most High. We just covered a scripture on each of them. God. All right, we just saw the sons of, matter of fact, we're seeing the sons of wicked, we're seeing the sons of men walk by, okay? The sons of the living power. All right, it says, I've said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. All right, so our people are children of the Most High. I don't know about Buddy. I don't know. All right, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. All right, so these people are but men, and we are gods who die like them. All right, so we're not supposed to make ourselves equal with them. Arise, O power, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Meaning what? Are all nations going to come together, and is the Lord going to choose all nations? No. They're going to come under. Yep, it says, arise, O power, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations.
So how all nations gonna be saved, man? They gonna be destined for slavery, man.
That's right.
How the hell is that salvation, man? And we gonna work the shit out your ass. All right, we gonna work the shit out you. Ain't gonna be no nice, oh man, you're a nice slave to do this and that. Yo, go to Jeremiah 30, verse 16. All right. Somebody get that meditate terror. All right.
I mean, already
You people, man, you ain't. How you gonna be saved? You gonna go through that?
Look at this. This nigga got a dress on. Look at this shit.
Yeah, you got a dress on that guy. I thought Esau was gonna be a saint. Oh yeah.
Jeremiah 30 and 16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine
Hey,
adversaries.
stop it. Get Jeremiah, I think 25 and 10.
It's Jeremiah 25 and 10.
Yeah, you know what? Go back to the scripture. He made Jeremiah 10. It's important though. 10:25 or 25. Read that scripture.
Jeremiah 30 and 16. Don't forget about the walk.
Yeah.
Switch out from
All right, go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be
Hold
devoured.
that. And read that out.
Jeremiah 10 and 25. Pour out thy fury upon the heathen, that know thee not,
They made no covenant with the Most High, no agreement. All right, go ahead.
and upon the families that call not on thy name, for they have eaten up Jacob.
They had eaten up Jacob. All right, stop that. Go back.
It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
So go into captivity.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil,
Yep.
and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
For give for a prey, man. So all that shit you did to us, all those three things, cut off our ears and shit like that, we gonna do that to you in the kingdom, man.
Yep.
All right. And this time, we gonna be shooting laser ass. We gonna be shooting lasers, cutting off your nose and shit. Go back again. Cut it off. We had the power to keep you alive and have fire ants eat you inside. They rejuvenate you and have it eat you up again. We have power to do that, man. We have power to suspend you, really want to freeze you. All right. Have you burning for like a long time? When you about to die and stuff, it's all can't hear that.
Yep, it tells you in Tobit, basically
Right.
Tobit was, he was finding the dead bodies of his people and burying the dead bodies, and then they persecuted him for doing that. And I
Yep.
believe that was the Elamites.
No, this is Syrian.
Was the okay
Syrian
sorry.
captivity.
God,
It's all good, man. It's all good.
But that's fucked up, man. He couldn't even, y'all didn't even want him to bury his own people.
Yep.
Y'all did that in this kingdom too.
Yep.
You got graves and stuff, and y'all just came and just put shit over it, put a house over it. You know
Well,
what I'm
damn
saying?
weight over.
Yeah, it smell like this, goddamn. Yeah,
What happened?
God.
Oh, that's a diva,
But
man.
yeah, y'all.
You know what? Let's move around. Hold on.
I mean, he's about to move it probably. Well, he probably.
It's right now.
Yes. Damn, we stuck.
I got Rafa. You still got some more?
No, I was saying, y'all try to take away our memorial at all costs. Okay? Like what does it say? We counted their end to be without honor. They devoured us.
Right.
Con, this Revelation 13, 9 and 10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
The saints are the Israelites, man. It's nobody else, man. So how everybody could be saved, man? Where everybody else going to captivity, man.
That's right.
All right, get that Isaiah 14 and 1, 2, man. All right. Shalom, brother. All right, so Chapaya finally came back. My prodigal son.
What's up, brother? I ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he told me F you, dad, and moved to his own house.
Yeah, I know,
F you, dad, got my own house. Don't care stuff, man. Don't let him speak, man. You know he fired up, got something to say.
Yeah, I do.
Might let the watch jump in here too.
Yeah.
Might have some
Yeah.
chance to swing the sword.
All right. So basically, we talking about like the Egyptian Esau going down. Only a saint could be an Israelite. You know, basically just Esau screwed all the way around and shit, man.
That's right. So, verse 17.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 30:17. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will restore thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they called thee an outcast.
Right, so
saying,
the Most High gonna heal us up, man. What it says in get to Isaiah 1 and 5, said the whole head is sick.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 1 and 5. Yep, it says, why should ye be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint.
And how the Most High gonna heal us up, man? He gonna give us these new bodies and understanding. Hebrews 8, verse 10 on down. Somebody get Jeremiah 31, verse 30. I got that Jeremiah. Yeah, get that Jeremiah 31, verse 30. Then you read that.
Jeremiah 31 verse 1. It says, at the same time, saith the Lord, will I be the God of all the families of Israel, and they shall be my people. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith Yahweh, the people which were left of the sword found grace in the wilderness, even Israel, when I went to cause him to rest. Yahweh have appeared of old unto me, saying, yea, I have loved thee with an everlasting love, therefore with loving kindness have I drawn thee.
Jump to verse 31. Okay. Yeah, but that was good that came out. All right. Verse 31. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 31 verse 31. It says, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house.
What?
A new covenant.
With the who?
With the house of Israel.
The house of Israel, not house of Christians or the Muslims. Not the house of Edom, Moab, none of that stuff, right? All right, go ahead.
And with the house of Judah.
With the house of Judah. So it's the southern kingdom, northern kingdom. The so-called Negroes, the Latinos, and Native Americans, the speckled birds. The speckled birds are Israelites that look like other nations. It's not about we ain't no damn black Hebrew Israelite, man. All right, we're Israelites. All right, go ahead.
It says, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers.
Because we couldn't keep the covenant first, man. Because we was in this weak flesh, man. As a whole nation kept going on. That's why we went all these different captivities. Go ahead.
It says, in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was a husband unto them, saith the Lord. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel.
Right. While Yahweh was a husband to us, because we agreed to his covenant, right? His laws, statutes, and commandments. We agreed his contract to obey his laws, statutes, and commandments. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, it says, behold, it's like verse 33. After those days, said the Lord, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts.
Write it in their hearts. All right. So that's what he's gonna write in their hearts, man. All right. That's how the Most High gonna bring the health, give us health, man. That's right. All right, he's gonna take away that weak flesh, give us a new body, so we're not gonna be able to go off again. That's why we're gonna rule. That's how we're gonna take the kingdom we're gonna have it forever, like I said, Daniel chapter 7, verse 18. Because we're not gonna go off, man. Right. Ain't gonna be no, we gonna get our turn again. No, Esau, you'll never be your turn. But we're gonna be perfect.
Hey, don't the scriptures say through wickedness and riches gotten deceitfully, one kingdom was transferred to another?
Yep.
So like the elder was going into in the kingdom, we're gonna have those new bodies, all right, and those new hearts to where we ain't gonna be able to go off, man. All right, so we're gonna be forever righteous, man. All right, and that's in turn how we're gonna be able to rule forever, man. Yep. All right.
Yep.
And we're not gonna be able to break the covenant, all right, that the Lord is gonna establish this time, man.
Right. Go ahead, Shimon. Get this scripture out.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 8, verse 10. But this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, I will put my laws into their mind, and I will write them in their hearts. Hearts, this is your mind. And I will be them, Yahweh, their power, and they shall be me. And they shall be a people. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 8, verse 11. And it reads, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, knowing the Lord, for all shall know me from the least to the greatest.
And that's right, in the kingdom of heaven, we're not gonna have to do this this same work, man. All right, now we got to do this, all right, because hey, this is the purpose of the Lord, man. All right, the Lord told us to come out here, all right, preach these words, all right, give them the understanding of these scriptures, all right, preach the downfall of this current society, man, which is written in the Bible, all right, known as Babylon the Great, aka America, all right, tell these people the process that's coming, all right, and those who hear gonna hear, those who forbear is gonna forbear, man, gonna be destroyed by the Lord. Esau, Edom, and his kingdom, man, all right. Hey, but in the kingdom of heaven, man, all our people, hey, like the elder was getting to, is gonna be in a righteous mindset too. Hey, we're not gonna have to go out, you know, and on the highways and byways in the kingdom and tell our people, hey, return to the Lord, man. All right, because in the times to come, man, the Lord is gonna make His name known again, man. All right, everybody's gonna know the Lord, man, from the least to the greatest, man. All right. Hey, when these plagues really start to hit this place, man. All right, you know, when these prophecies really start to come to pass, man. All right, it's a scripture that talks about certain things are gonna be done to it. Hey, these people are gonna have no choice but to acknowledge the Lord, man. You know.
So, did he read that scripture?
Yeah.
All right. So the second covenant is only with the house of Israel vocab. Sister Sherry, you know, you was vocab alone, pet Simeon. All right. That's all you are, man. Just his pet, man. That's a vocab alone. He really, Sister Cherry, man. He really think you his pet gorilla, man. Right. That's how he see you as, man. See, vocab. You got different types. The worst race is the one that smile in your face, man. Oh, chill, man. You know, Sister Cherry love, she all good, man. The hood, you know, da.
Yeah, you gotta keep it evil with him.
You gotta keep it evil, man. He don't care. He don't care about you. Let Cherry say she is like that. Right. He'll come against on everything changed and stuff, man. All right. But you know, he think he doing something, man. He saw. I mean, vocab. He just waxing worse and worse, man. All you Christians, man, you can't compete. It's like El Tahar made that video. You can't compete with the Israelites, man. Really, you can't compete with that. Yes, Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
All right, this word is unstoppable. This word like an unstoppable locomotive, man. It's gonna keep going and going, man. All right, it's gonna keep going and going. It's gonna get hotter and hotter. All right, and it's non-stop, man. All
It's
right.
on the gainsay.
Yep, ain't nothing to gainsay, man. All right, go ahead.
Kind of have one. This is 1 Corinthians, you know, going into us being changed, man, getting out this corruptible flesh, man.
Right.
You know, this is 1 Corinthians 15 and 52. It says, in a twinkle, it's like in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
Yep.
You know, we
Just like in Dragon Ball Z, man, Goku transferred to
I was
Super
thinking
Saiyan.
that's
When he's turned to Super Saiyan, that's in the blink of the eye. That's how we gonna be changed, man. Man, we don't know if we gonna blow like that, but we ain't gonna have no leverage hair, leverage eyes. But we gonna have no new bodies, man. We gonna see that Dragon Ball movie coming out soon, man. They come out next week.
Oh, kind of.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Heroes.
I don't even keep up with it, but
Yeah. Oh, you ain't keep up with it. Wait a minute. Taz, he didn't see Total Recall. Matazat, you didn't see Total Recall. You ain't keep up with the Dragon Ball.
Total Recall. Which one though?
The one on the Schwarzenegger.
There's more than one?
Yeah, it's one of Colin Farrell made it, man. This shit terrible, man.
and I almost like to watch it. It's definitely.
I ain't gonna call it Total Recall, man. I'm gonna call it Total Reject. So, yeah, man, what's going on with GMS?
Nah, I'm gonna definitely watch it, but
I'm just messing with you. All right. So go ahead. What else scripture y'all gonna bring up?
This is Jeremiah 5 and 14.
Done.
You mentioned this word, keep going and going. It says, wherefore, thus saith the Most High of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them.
Right, man. You can't do nothing, man. You can't do nothing to the truth. That's why Sister Cherry making 4-hour videos with 800, and you make a 4-hour video just got 800, 500 views, man. That ain't shit, man. All right, this like you make a video for 10 minutes, and you only get like 100 views and shit like that. You know, but yeah, she make all these videos and stuff, man. But guess what? We ain't stop saying we the Israelites. We still coming out here. America's still falling, man. And you got so-called Negroes and Native Americans waking up to the fact they're Israelites, man.
That's right.
All right, look at these devils, man. They took the tent away. Fucking devils, man. What did they do?
They might be automatic. They might retract at a certain time.
Oh, okay.
hey, but like the elder was getting into, and like the brother brought out the precept, man. You know, hey, even with her doing these videos and all that, you know, hey, the scripture says you can do nothing against the truth before it, man.
Right.
So, hey, it's people that watch that video that just watched it to see the madness or realize the madness they talk about, or heard talking about the Israelites and went to go see who the Israelites were and found out they was Israelites, man. You know,
right.
So, you know, hey, now I was gonna say, why keep your child against the priests, man? Right. You know, you can't come against his word, and if you do, man, hey, that's ultimately, the Lord setting you up, you know, for destruction, man. Because either way it go, these prophecies are gonna be fulfilled. You know?
Somebody get on Revelation 3:7, say your house shall hold the keys. Nothing you can do with this word.
This is Revelations 1.